morning. Happy Monday, you guys. It is Monday and we are getting closer to the end of the year. I think we have about 6 or 7 weeks left. And this week it's one of the first weeks in May, and we are going to be getting to do the first week of our animal unit. And so this is one of my favorite times of the year. We do actually 3 full weeks in kindergarten focusing on habitats and animals, and then on the final day in May we go to the zoo on our field trip. And so it's been very exciting getting all that ready, and another fun thing beginning this week that I'll show you guys a little bit later in the vlog is our ABC countdown. If you're familiar, a lot of other schools do like an ABC countdown. It's a calendar and it has all the letters of the alphabet counting down starting from A, and then it leads all the way to Z, which is the last day of school. And so Z is going to be our we called it zip up and zoom out day. And then all of the alphabet letters are having kind of like a fun little either spirit day or something like that, where the students get to get something fun or do something fun at school. And so that begins tomorrow. Tomorrow's A and airplane day. So we're going to get to make little paper airplanes, which they're not really allowed to do usually at school. And then we'll get to throw them outside after at the end of the day. So with today being Monday, I just got into my classroom this morning. I'm kind of resetting, cleaning off some of the desks, getting all my things organized. Okay, here is today's outfit. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. We have this long dress, super long, and then some little like wedges. I really like the shoulders on this dress and the high neckline. It is very lightweight and just super modest looking too, which I like. I just thrifted this. I got it at the bins, the Goodwill bins on the weekend, so I'm excited to wear it. And then I have another thing to show you guys by the window. So really exciting, about 2 weeks ago we did our plant unit, and at first I don't think I watered them enough because the plants were looking really dry and they weren't sprouting, but I did come back today and did a lot of water on Friday because it was going to be sunny. And a lot of the students' plants are starting to sprout. If you can see little green poking up. These are some of the other ones. I did do a lot of extras just in case the students don't work, then we can have those. But yeah, they're looking good. They are sunflower seeds, and I'm excited to see those grow throughout this week. So I'll get to show maybe on the vlog as they get to get bigger. Oh my gosh, I was just walking around doing stuff and I heard like a squish noise, and I stepped on my bag and it had my orange in it. I'm so sad. I mean, I think it's okay, but I just stepped on my orange and that was very sad. Just dropped the students off at their specials class. They're in music right now, and I was just going to show a few things. And so one is that it was such a cute little fun surprise this morning that a student brought me this super sweet little gift. It's super adorable. I love plants, and so this is just so exciting. I can't wait to get this planted. I've seen these before. I forgot the name of these flowers, but my grandma used to have these at her house, and they would always just make me happy when I saw them. So super beautiful. And then a really yummy tea because I love tea. So yeah, those little things like from students mean so much to me and just are a fun little encouraging surprise to get in the morning. And so while the students are at music this morning, I'm just prepping stuff for our centers. I'll show those in a little bit. I'm getting stuff ready for our animal unit, and so today we are talking about the Arctic habitat, and I'm getting stuff ready for narwhals since we're learning about narwhals today. The students actually voted on which animals they wanted to go more in depth, and so we're going to look at narwhals. But I have my little snack prepared. I've been doing like a calorie deficit with my husband, and so I do have like planned out what I'm eating. And so I have like a satsuma or a little tangerine, I guess. I don't know what they're called. But then I have a string cheese from Trader Joe's and this little, it looks like nothing, but it is the really good it's the new popcorn at Trader Joe's. It's Buffalo Ranch popcorn. It's so good. And then there's some almonds in here too. So that's my snack for today. I'll show my lunch later. Hey guys, well, you can see from the lighting the sun is definitely coming out today. But my students are at lunch right now, and I wanted to show off the stations that I mentioned earlier, the centers we're doing this week. And so as they rotate through different centers, they do get to do some different things. And so they, on the iPads, they get to go on iExcel for like 10 minutes. And then they also get to go to a center where they're doing, we did bugs last week. So at this center, they get to write a sentence. It's like a sentence scramble. I didn't get a race from last time, but they unscramble the sentence and they record it about different bugs. And so we have dragonfly, bee, fly, and moth this week. And then the other center they get to do is this fun greater and less than game that we learned about last week, since we just did our greater and less than symbols. So they spin however many it lands on. They put little ducks into the pond, spin this side, whatever it lands on, put the ducks in, and then they choose a tile that is displaying kind of like this. I'll show you guys. So they put a tile down if it's like greater, less than, or equal to. So that's a fun one. And then one of my favorites, since we're doing our animal unit, and right now we're introducing the Arctic animals. I have this Arctic animal right in the room that I found for free on Teachers Pay Teachers. And I hid a bunch of them in a bunch of random places in the classroom. So we have a bunch of those hidden all around. Here's the puffin, super cute. Here's the Arctic wolf, down low. So the students had kind of a challenging time, but a fun time hunting around and recording the names of those. And right now I am just doing a quick little vlog because I am heading to the lunchroom, and I'm super excited because this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. And so we are getting to go get free bouquet of flowers outside, and then we also have tamales because it's Cinco de Mayo. And so I'm super excited to go have that lunch today. I was not planning on it. I brought like a little salad, and so I'm gonna go have a tamale and enjoy that, and I will see you guys a little bit later this afternoon. Okay, I made it to the end of the day. It was a bit crazy, but I did want to show it was super sweet. So something my school is doing for Teacher Appreciation Week is they're doing like a fun little thing each day. And so one thing they did for us was they had this super cute business where they had just little mini flower bouquets, and it's super adorable. And so you got to pick out kind of which one you liked. And so I chose this one because I love just the pinks, and I love these. I don't know a lot about flowers or like their names, but these are so beautiful, these ones on the side. And it made me so happy and just excited for springtime. And so I feel super thankful to get to go take both of these home and put them in cute little spots in the house. And yeah, so that's super exciting. And then I think tomorrow it will be fun because I think tomorrow they're letting us pick out they're having like a coffee cart come to school or something, so we can order a coffee drink. So yeah, I feel super thankful for that. Today went pretty good. Definitely lots of excitement in the air with the ABC countdown and all the fun stuff we're doing. But I do want to show one last thing before I lock up my classroom really fast. So because we're doing habitats and animals, and today we did Arctic animals, there was this really cute bundle on TPT that I bought for me and my teaching partner. And it had all the different habitats that we're talking about. And so since we're doing Arctic, today the students got to pick their 5 top favorites. So some of them you can see chose different, like for example the student wanted polar bear, and they did narwhal and some different ones. And so they all did different ones, but they got to cut them out and glue them on the little Arctic scene, which I just think was a super kind of basic activity, but they really had fun doing this and just using their imagination. And they were already asking Mrs. Alvarez, when can we take them home? And so I told them we're going to hang them up for a few days, and then once we move on to our next habitat, they'll get to take these home. So I thought they turned out super cute. Hi guys, today is Wednesday. I think the last time you guys probably saw me was Monday. To be honest, yesterday was a bit crazy, so I did not get to film. Yesterday was a good day, honestly. It just was really busy. We officially started our ABC countdown, or our calendar. I'll grab it and show you guys. So this is what it looks like. We just did A airplane day, and today is B bubble day, which is fun. We'll do some bubbles at free time today, but I'm gonna get some stuff ready before the students come in. We are still in Teacher Appreciation Week, and so we got to do some fun yesterday with, they let us get like a free coffee drink, and then they also had sandwiches for free and cinnamon rolls in the break room. And so fun little things like that, they really do mean a lot, and they help us finish strong as we're near the end of the year. But I'm gonna get the students plants on their desk like I showed you guys on Monday. Their plants have been growing a lot, and it's been sunny, and so in the morning they've been doing a little mini morning journal where they record about their plants. Hey you guys, sorry I got interrupted this morning. There was a student coming into my class to talk, and so she was helping me with some jobs and things like that. But I am just so beyond amazed by the generosity and kindness from little student gifts and things this week. This morning I got to be surprised by 2 students bringing super sweet gifts, and yeah, I'm just so thankful. One of them brought this big bag of pistachios, and I was like, I love pistachios. And then the other one, or sorry, in the same one, they brought these chocolates, and then this was the cute bag because they know I love pink. And then the other one, I was so happy because they put it in this Trader Joe's bag, and like I really wanted one of these, but they sold out super fast, so I was so happy. And this one also gave me pistachios because they know it's on my teacher favorite list. And then they gave some dried fruit, which I love dried fruit, Trader Joe's, and a face mask, which I'm super excited to use. So that was so sweet, and I was just so flattered and thankful. And then later another parent delivery came in, and this is just gorgeous. I'm like, I have to be careful. So this, I'll zoom back out. This box of flowers is so amazing. I don't want to like tip it over, but it's so gorgeous. So these flowers, and I was just so excited to get to receive those gifts. Right now, while my students are at music, I'm kind of tidying up a few things in the classroom, and then I'm gonna go hang up their butterflies in the hallway. They look like I put all the little antennae on, so I'm gonna go hang these out there and take down their Earth Day pictures that they did. So I will go and get those hung up. Hey guys, happy crazy hair day today. I got these little buddies in my hair and then just did some braids, but today is crazy hair day for us on our ABC calendar. It's C, crazy hair day, and it's Thursday. Today, some of the things that we're getting to do is the students are finishing up their Mother's Day gifts, and so I'll show you guys those in just a second. And as it's also Teacher Appreciation Week, I have just been like overwhelmed by the sweet gifts. This morning there were students just bringing in little things, and yeah, I'm so grateful, and it was so fun getting to open those up. But yeah, some of the things we're getting to do today is the students are doing their Mother's Day gifts. We're working on our animal unit still, and the students are moving on to the desert. So we did the Arctic on Monday and Tuesday. Today we're working on desert, and we are specifically getting to learn about rattlesnakes. So the students are going to do a little writing about rattlesnakes, and then we'll also do some fun books about rattlesnakes. And yeah, it's going to be a fun day today. We're continuing with our subtraction unit, and it's still sunny out. I'll show the updates of how the students' plants are looking. Here's the update. There's definitely been some growth since Monday. The sun's been out. Yeah, they're looking good. Even some of them, these are like the biodegradable pots, so they're starting to like, some of them are starting to show a little bit of roots on the bottom area, which is awesome. And here's the Mother's Day gift. So I covered up their name of the student with the tissue, but it's flowers that they watercolored yesterday, and then today they're gonna glue the pot on. And it says, I love my mom because, and then they're gonna write some sentences of why they love their mom. And then we're gonna cut this out and get to glue it to like a nice red paper as the background. And it's gonna look super cute for their mom. So it'll be super exciting to give those and have them take them home tomorrow. Here's the students' desert animal poster. They took home their Arctic ones yesterday, and they were so excited. So these are super cute. They have like the camel and the tortoise and all the cute ones. So they're looking super good. So you can tell near the end of the vlog, I did not film as much, but this was the end of the day, Thursday. And then Friday was Disney Day on our ABC calendar. It was so fun. Here was my Disney outfit. We did lots of fun Disney stuff. We did a Disney math where they got to pick out Disney treats. We did some fun decorations. So this is what it looked like. They made scanner bracelets, and they got to scan into Disneyland. We entered in. They had lots of little fun pictures up and some other decor in the classroom. We read some Disney books. They did a roller coaster simulation and some Disney coloring pages. If you stuck with me through this little week of teaching, I hope that you enjoyed and got to get some fun ideas for your classroom. And yeah, I just appreciate everyone who's been subscribing and liking videos and just supporting in that way. It really helps. And I hope you guys have a really good day today. Okay, thank you for watching.